Rape culture is societal beliefs that create an environment in which rape is pervasive and normalized. I believe with the increase of objectification and violence towards women portrayed in our movies, TV, books, and especially the pornography industry, that although more and more people are becoming aware of the scope of the problem sexual abuse is in our society, there is also a growing number of people who are becoming more desensitized towards sexual objectification and sexual violence and becoming less able to identify sexual abuse for what it actually is. Oftentimes, violence towards women is seen not only as something healthy and sexy, but as something that's enjoyable to be on the receiving end of. Reading a quote from an article on fightthenewdrug.org, the amount of violence shown in porn is astonishing, but equally disturbing is the reaction of the victims. In the study, 95% of the victims, who are almost all women, either were neutral to the abuse or appeared to respond with pleasure. In other words, in porn, people get beat up and they're smiling about it. Viewing this kind of media, whether it's in pornography, in our movies, television, or in the books that we read, can alter the way we view healthy sexuality, rape, consent, coercion, and abuse, to the point where we are not even going to be able to identify it, which is actually the number one concern I have had over the years in regards to rape culture. When something is as black and white as possibly a child being raped and assaulted, there is no doubt in anyone's mind that that is not the victim's fault. We don't have a problem with the stories we see as black and white, but what about those stories that we see as a shade of gray? A few years back, when the 50 Shades of Grey movies and books were very popular, people did not see the abuse in these books and movies, which was very concerning to me. There was one scene in particular that really struck me as a very clear example of a rape scene. In this scene, the woman tells the man no because he is just so good at sex, and suddenly it's not rape because she enjoyed it. Wrong! That's still rape. And scenes like that being normalized, especially in the pornography industry, is exactly what is contributing in such great abundance to the kind of rape culture we have in our society. People don't recognize rape for what it is because it's depicted as enjoyable. So what can we do about rape culture? For starters, you can speak up when you see victim blaming occurring in any way. You can stop supporting movies, TV shows, books, and especially pornography that promote rape culture. We can be the change that we want to see in the world.